They say the sea does not remember, yet it whispers. In the black margins of war, one name continues to bleed through the waves: Johnston. A destroyer that should have been ordinary, a blade meant only to escort, to guard, to be forgotten among giants. Yet the ocean made it otherwise. The first sight of her was never in daylight. The horizon would bend, skies drained pale, and there she would be, rising like a fracture in the sea itself. Her hull shimmered, not with steel's dull certainty, but with the kind of presence reserved for relics half remembered in dream and nightmare. The crew swore they felt the pressure of unseen eyes when they walked her decks, as if she were already more than metal, already woven into the deep's intent. When the great clash came at Samar, Johnston did not move like a destroyer. She surged unnaturally fast, a spear thrown by hands unseen. Against cruisers and battleships that blotted the sky, she raced forward, her guns speaking with an urgency that felt older than any admiral's command. It was not bravery that gripped her, it was inevitability, as if the sea itself had sculpted her moment from salt and dread. Witnesses from other decks would later recall her guns firing even when logic had collapsed, her torpedoes slashing through inevitability as though destiny could be rewritten. Men said they saw her silhouette burning bright against the storm, not consumed by fire but transformed by it, like a revenant crowned in light. She was no longer ship, no longer mortal steel, she was a myth uncoiling. The crew were not merely sailors. They became shades bound to her, their voices indistinguishable from the grinding of the guns, their resolve indistinguishable from her own will. Some swore the men were gone long before the hull sank, dissolved into something vaster, leaving only echoes pressed into the storm like fingerprints on eternity. When the rupture came, Johnston did not vanish. She bled into the deep with a sound that was not explosion but chorus, as though the ocean itself took her into its choir of lost titans. Those who survived swore they heard her long after, a pulse below the surface as if she were hunting still, forever cutting across the dark water, forever charging. To this day the name Johnston drifts across naval legends not as a wreck, not as memory but as a wound in the world. Fishermen murmur it when the seas are sharp and gray. Divers whisper it when their gauges tremble near abyssal depths. Some nights, when the horizon breaks and no stars remain, one might hear engines in the black, closing fast, guns loading with the weight of inevitability. And when that sound comes, you do not pray. You understand the ocean is not a grave. It is a stage. And Johnston still performs.